Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's very nice to see you again. As you see, we changed our clothes, and then there is Jarosław Uściński with me. Panowie od nagłośnienia obetniecie trochę w dół. Thanks. This is Jarosław Uściński, who is a director of Polish culinary team.
I'm providing Polish Chefs Association, Pastry and the Chefs Association, and also culinary national team for Olympic Games, because chefs also beat in World Championship and Olympic Games, which we have in almost 1 year.
Okay, so we have 3 courses for you for the beginning. I hope you are a bit hungry.
With no potato.
And
Joke.
And obviously potato is a key actor, so we're gonna have a starter, main course and dessert, and obviously, as we mentioned, the potato is a key player. We have sort of the same very good friend and in a way teacher of mine, whose name is Kurt Scheller, and he's a legend on the Polish market. So working with our master, he used to say that there are 3 elements for the really quality food. And first of it, or dish, first of it is a produce, so high quality produce. The second thing is a technique, and the third thing is a flavor combination that we have. So for having a very good effect on the plate, we need a high quality potato, and then proper technique of working with this potato, and then good flavor combination. There is also 4th element that I would say is crucial, and it's heart and hospitality, and putting as much love as it's possible to the dish.
Yep.
So let's start maybe with the first thing. I mean, there is one crucial word in gastronomic language that is actually the most important word that we know, and this word is?
I don't know.
I can tell he knows. The word is mise en place. In French...
This is in France.
Yeah, and in English it's prep. So imagine a situation like we are right now. There is probably more than 50 people looking at us, and we're supposed to do service, smiling and not actually shaking and having a heart attack. And what is the way to do it in a restaurant? The answer is simple. I just asked him if you have knives. And he said, no, I have my job done. So when you come to the restaurant, it's not about cutting steaks or filleting a fish. It's more like everything is really done.
Now is no time for knife. Now is time to talking about that, what we serve you, nothing else. Then if I start to cut the knife by the knives, you spend 2-3 hours with us. So now I have just one support boy.
Call me chef. So guys, whenever you are in a restaurant or you are at home and you have a guest, it's probably 20 people or maybe 15, and you are or your wife is stressed out because you need to prepare food. So the key word is prepare. So make your meats, make your sauces, make a puree, and the last thing that you're gonna do before the guests come, you just heat up the stuff and do the calm service. So what we have today is obviously a potato, which is you may say a sort of like Kartoffelsalat, which we really love, and you can make different sort of salads with the potatoes. But I think like if we concentrate on the produce and the quality of the produce, local but also seasonal is one of the key things that chefs do remember. Because if you want to eat tomato, you better eat it in the summertime. If you eat asparagus, you better eat them in May. We don't pick tomatoes in the winter because it's, sorry for word, nonsense. But then what is cool about potatoes, you can have them all year long. So we have just a very simple salad. It's made of young potatoes. Then we have obviously asparagus and cucumber, radish, and a smoked fish. And the dressing is really interesting because all the European Union used to eat olive oil, and obviously it's good, but maybe here in the north we have something that we are proud of and that is also very tasty, and it's rapeseed oil. But the key thing about high quality rapeseed oil is to press it fresh. So it's we don't raffinate it, it's good when it's cold, and it has a lot of health values. So the salad is really simple, the dressing is made of French mustard.
If there is somebody from Przycisz mnie trochę. If there is somebody from Italy or Spain, start to be angry of us because that oil is more healthy than olive oil regular. if we make the balance. But this is just cold press, then you don't have to scare because we make that just a bit.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously you can make you can use different sort of seasonal veggies. I like it in the winter time. Then I push some mayonnaise and also some very good French mustard and parsley. Obviously, different kind of fishes work well with that. So the second thing that we did prepare is druga
Main
rzecz.
course.
Excuse me, main course. Okay. So what is the main course about?
Main course is a, I don't know if you know, white sausage. You want to do it yet?
Yeah. Please,
Show them?
please do.
Okay, this is a raw white sausage, no, just cooked. But normally we have to whole sausage put to the water, and after we serve. Before that, I take the skin of the sausage, destroy a bit, and put to the oven for 200 degrees Celsius, just to cook well.
It is this dish is actually really interesting because if you want to eat something typically Polish, one of the unique soups on the European market is żurek. Żurek is a soup made out of fermented rye flour, combined obviously with water, marjoram, laurel leaf, and allspice. And this is fermented for more or less 1 week. And Jarek's idea was to serve the soup in a bit different way. So there is a potato in the middle, there is a baked white sausage, which is also typical for the region of Wielkopolska. So this is actually the soup, but the soup is more like stew. So you have potato, that is a key ingredient, then you have a sauce made of a soup, and then you have a white sausage. So it's a sort of a play. We took a soup and we constructed a main course out of that. And the dish is very simple. You have baked potato
and also seasoned chanterelles.
Yeah.
Still work together.
And
This is a petit main course, let's say. But potato is a key of that. Looks partly ugly, but it's really tasty and smell pollen like a hell.
Okay, and then there is third thing that maybe it's not so obvious. Obviously, the potatoes, they work well, savory dishes. I think this is one of the really strong part of a potato, that it has amazing food pairing. Food pairing is a separate kind of knowledge about how to combine flavors. Like if you take tomato works well with basil, with anchois, with burrata, with the cheeses. So there are many friends of tomato. And potato is sort of similar because it also works with so many flavor combinations. I mean, with bacon, obviously, with cream, with nutmeg, with different sort of cheeses. So I think this
With
is
herring,
With?
especially with herrings.
with herrings.
Yeah, I don't know how you. We eat potatoes, cooked potatoes, and herrings. This is in Warsaw. And when I go to Paris, the best restaurant in Paris serve warm potato, one herring, nothing else, which is good.
So it's not like potato tastes well in desserts, but it also has its functional role. And potato puree can give us actually also the creamy consistency. But if you put a potato puree to the dough, for example, to the dough like similar to brioche or to milk buns, the dough is gonna be alive way longer. So this means if you put the potato to the bread, this bread will live longer. So this is
Dark chocolate, let's say muffin. If you do want to do it gâteau yes too, but it's need the different organization, the prepare the kitchen. This is like a dough, but it's really based on potato puree. Potato puree plus strawberry, just mixed. And part of you know what does it mean. Advocat is a liquor, egg liquor. Together with strawberry and this chocolate work well, or really very good.
And so this is maybe the link to the potato as a strong factor in the alcohol industry. So it's also a very classic thing made of egg yolks and sugar and alcohol.
And what is important, we also have behind the wine, but this is not typical wine. And somebody says, but if you do it the wine based on other fruits, no grapes, you shouldn't get the name of grape wine. No, it's true. It's still wine. Then you have a guy which prepared the wines, smelling like that Chardonnay, and you drink, you feel white currant. Then you have to try also together with our meal, because meal is not really sour, then it's really balanced with his wines. And this is a typical Polish tradition also to make the wine not on the grapes, because our climate for grapes, it's so-so, let's say. Really, we have many producers, but they try concentrate, do it that well, but they have always problem, plus price, plus Polish people which don't really like Polish wine. Then this is a guy which opened my mind also for the wines. But potatoes, still you have to keep eye on this.
So guys, it would be nice to spend longer time with you. I mean, telling you stories about the dishes and about different sort of species of potato. But we also think that this theoretical part was sort of long today. So maybe it is always better to leave your customer or your friend a bit hungry. So I think this we will be done with the speaking part, and we would like to invite you to taste the dishes. And I think maybe today's meeting is going to be an introduction for us to meet again, both in the kitchen and in a conference room, to work to make potato great again in the future.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Przecież nie będziemy.
And now we just have to invite you.
Ja już to wydaję, a ty możesz wtedy main wydawać chyba, nie? Albo
Dobra.
deser. Wydasz 10 mainów i 10 deserów? Tak, bo oni są zaproszeni, no. Guys, if you want to join us, please
Feel
do.
invited
Please do.
to
Yeah.
us, because there is just maybe half of that what you have. Then somebody who's first, then eat. And I start to prepare main course.
Okay, bon appetito. It's young potatoes, yeah, smoked trout, cucumber and asparagus. This is raw rapeseed oil with mustard and reduced orange juice. Bon appetito. If mustard is okay for you, okay, so yeah, so please have fun. Tak, spoko, zapraszamy. No, stwierdziłem, że nie możemy ich cisnąć dalej, bo jest tak różnie jest to się tak wydaje, że... Yes? Ah, thank you. Thank you. Buon appetito. So these are asparagus, young potatoes, raw rapeseed oil, mustard, and reduced orange juice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are the asparagus from
From